also looking at the presidential. And don't forget that Ahafo, now a part of Brong Ahafo.
Yes.
Now Ahafo Nankasa, in general, a MPP struggle. So far, no, 836 polling stations. And there were 836 polling stations. So far, 258 and Abba 258 and Abidru. Out of over 258 polling stations from Ahafuna, it represents 30.9% of our polling stations are Abba. As it stands now, Mahama is having 35,513 and Dr. Mahmoud Babian is having 30,002 votes. We'll call Ashanti Regional. As it stands now, Ashanti region, the stronghold of the New Patriotic Party. Ashanti region, was 7,100 polling stations. So far, 1,518 and Ababedru, representing 21.4% of the total votes. John Dramani Mahama, 125,783 from Ashanti region, and then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, 271,043 votes. Bono and so MPP stronghold. We are using the 2020 elections. Bono MPP stronghold. Now Bono 1,574 votes. Now so far 397 and Abba. 397 now, Abano. John Dramani Mahama is leading with 50,030 votes. And then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is 41,468. We'll call Bono East. Bono East, NDC stronghold over 2020 general elections. No, Eddie Asha. And so 1,534 polling stations. Out of that, 337 and Abba Abidru. John Dramani Mahama is also leading Bono East with 47,651 votes, and then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is 28,533. Central region has always been a swing area. The Central region, this year elections, Central region, there were 3,638 polling stations. Out of the 3,638 polling stations, 778 and Abidru. John Dramani Mahama is leading Central region with 118,089 votes, with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia having 73,854. Eastern region is predominantly the stronghold of the New Patriotic Party. Eastern region, there were 4,138 polling stations. Out of the 4,138 polling stations, 891 na Abba, representing 21.5%. Out of that, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading with 107,144, and John Dramani Mahama is also trailing him with 96,816. Now, Greater Accra region is a swing area. Now, Greater Accra, there were 34 constituencies, and at this year elections, Greater Accra, 7,914 polling stations. Now, out of the 7,914 polling stations, 1,402 Abba Abidru, 102 na 1,402 na Abidru. John Dramani Mahama is leading Greater Accra with 212,448, and then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is 111,940. We free Greater Accra know about Northeast. Northeast is also a swing state. Northeast, there was 6 constituencies. Northeast, there was 6 constituencies. Now, we have 750 polling stations. 750 polling stations, 59 out of the 750 and about representing 7.9%. Out of that, John Dramani Mahama, it was 6,064, and then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, it was 7,388. We free Northeast. Now, what about Northern region? Northern region, it was 18 parliamentary seats, constituencies, and I feel we have 2,464 polling stations. Now, 2,464 polling stations, no, emu 133 and aba abedru. Now 133 na aba abedru representing 5.4%. No, John Dramani Mahama is leading with 22,189, with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 12,384. Now to OT region. OT ever 9 constituencies. This year elections OT enya 1,013 polling stations. Out of that 257. And Ababeka and Sa John Dramani Mahama is leading OT with 36,556. And then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is 13,999. Savannah region, was 7 constituencies. Savannah, Umunya, 794 polling stations this year. Out of the 794 polling stations, 109. And Ababedru 109. John Dramani Mahama is leading with 36,556. And after Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, John Dramani Mahama, 18,479. And then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, 5,069. Upper East, 15 constituencies. Upper East, 15 constituencies. And Omunya, 1,592 polling stations. Ombeto Omoswaba. Neseseno, emu 111. And John Dramani Mahama is leading with 20,192. And then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, 5,010. And we are left with only 4. Upper West, 11 constituencies. Now, we have 1,307 polling stations. Out of that, 206 and John Dramani Mahama is leading with 31,446. And then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, 9,369. Volta region, as usual, you know, it's an NDC stronghold. They have 2,373 polling stations. Out of the 2,373 polling stations, 863 and Abedru. John Dramani Mahama is leading with 179,606, as Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is having 16,523. Western region 17. Now, Western region is a strange area. You know, we have 2,738 polling stations, and out of the 2,738 polling stations, 479 and John Dramani Mahama is still leading Western region again, 65,290 votes, and then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 44,564, and then finally with Western North, NDC area, we have 1,211 polling stations. Out of the 1,211 polling stations, 249 and and still John Dramani Mahama is leading with 36,297 as against Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's 20,271. Now, JB share constituencies are edu baby now we're paging in sa.
Yes. General, I confirm some notable names. Elusu almost sit as now. Offensive North.
Akwa NDC.
Offensive North Akwa NDC.
That's right.
Yes, as we speak.
Region.
And
I catch also Ashanti region. NDC will between 1 and 6 seats.
Yes. And after your minority leader.
Afenyo Markins?
Yeah, I said minority leader.
Oh, Afenyo Markins?
Yes. Also is in the comfortable lead. Now, another place, shocking one. Secondly, Andrew Ejapa Kofi Mensah were losing the seats to the NDC. Blay Nyameke Ama.
Or a lawyer?
Yes, Blay Nyameke Ama. In fact, it has been blue throughout. Benoka said here, Ako Green. The NDC was secondly. Gomwa West, in fact.
Gomwa West, NDC will
yes,
win.
Richard Jan Mensah. After this. Okay, so Yanko Hadamu say, and this is where you will appreciate it better. Benoka said, so this is Ubenya.
And I mean, that's the number of constituencies.
Yes, for now, number of constituencies are available per your data no any Osha. These had me now various seats and this winning CCR. And this is also a seat MPP winning CCR. Now, Priscilla Muni Valley and this MPP are grabbed from the NDC. That is Wisdom Kujo.
That's right.
And then Barbara Jesse. Barbara to me I grabbed that seat from